The Guild Wars 2 scene is infested by something sinister and invasive and toxic, something that you may have taken part of, and of course, I'm talking about giveaways. Yes, good old giveaways. Basically, this is akin to bribery or in some cases participation trophies, and to be honest, some things are a lot of fun, others are not. But the Twitch scene is absolutely infested with giveaways, sometimes daily, sometimes for events, but rarely do you see some kind of content happening without there being some aspect of, you can win a prize. One of my favorite examples of this is not actually in the Guild Wars 2 scene, it's in the company 8080, where they're like a car kind of based company, but they regularly give away dream cars and cash, and man, would I love to win one of those cards. But the way they do it is like, yo, if you just buy a t-shirt or you buy a hat, you get entered to win, you know, $100,000 car plus a bunch of cash, but it's not nearly as simple as that, and you can just straight up buy hundreds of thousands of raffle entries for like $1,000. It's all a gimmick, and it comes down to one thing, and that's, you already know what it is, gambling. So who doesn't love that? Like, obviously besides Sneb, that's his like life's mission to stop gambling. It's never gonna happen. But the issue with giveaways is not the fact that they exist. There have been a few giveaways that I have run for different events getting monetized for the first time on YouTube. I bought a bunch of people expansions or gem codes. For a different giveaway, I gave away merchandise, my own merch, and for the 10K giveaway, which is why you guys are all here right now. And don't worry, we will get to the 10K giveaway. The thing is, it's a way of buying attention. It's a way of coercing people to show interest in something uninteresting. And frankly, it's a gimmick that I am personally tired of seeing. Running giveaways as part of a stream for viewer metrics or just whatever, or for different release events, is a way to bolster viewership, but it's not a real way to attract an audience or attract an interested audience. People aren't actually interested in you. They are interested in the shiny thing that they want. And as a creator, that is a problem, because ultimately there are a few different types of audiences out there in the world. And we have the tried and true, those people who genuinely enjoy the content for its creator, regardless of what game or topic. People are just interested in hearing this person's thoughts. If they're insightful, funny, contrarian, or whatever, they just want to connect with that person for whatever reason. This at its extreme is like a parasocial relationship, which exists more in the realm of streaming than here on YouTube, but I'm kind of getting out of the weeds in this. Then you have your casual viewers, who are realistically the bulk of people. They follow because they play the game, they enjoy the commentary, or are information seeking. Most people aren't going to click on one of my build guides to just casually watch them without being a new or existing Guild Wars 2 player, for instance. Then you have purely information viewers. They are just here for the raw material. Give me the gear and the traits and I'm gone. Give me the gold per hour and I'm gone. Give me the path to get to this mastery and I'm gone. Give me buffs and nerfs, I'm gone. It doesn't matter who's giving them the information, they just want the information. It is a purely transactional relationship. You get information, I get +1 view on my video. Then you have the last type of person, my least favorite type of person. And this is none of you, because there's no posers here, no posers allowed. The last type of person are the scavengers. These people are there for giveaways. The Guild Wars 2 community in general has become so infested with this scavenger group that they basically only show up when there are things going on. The most toxic of this behavior is actually facilitated by ArenaNet. Surprise, surprise, all roads lead to ArenaNet. I've said it before, saying it again. And this is in the form of Twitch drops. Twitch drops are basically playoff season for any Twitch streamer. If your primary game has drops running, it's like getting signed up for a mandatory double shift, mandatory overtime, because their viewership is going to be double or triple what it normally is. And you best believe they are going to ride that train for as long as it lasts. It only makes sense, right? Money, money, money. People see the success of something like Twitch drops and they try to keep that going year round with giveaways, daily, viewer based, at random, whatever, and it just feels corny to me. Like whenever I see like giveaway in the title or gym giveaway, it actually makes me not want to click on that person because they are trying to use a gimmick instead of actually becoming a better or more entertaining person, or adjusting their strategy in a way that will attract a genuine audience. Like I've had ups and downs here on YouTube on this channel that just hit 10K, and I always try to reflect and figure out where I went wrong or what I could do differently or what I could do better. And I'm still learning day after day, video after video. I'm trying to get better, trying to be better. The giveaway epidemic is far worse on Twitch than it is here on YouTube. And frankly, I feel like YouTube takes a different skill set to be effective. Like I suck balls, pause, at live streaming, which is why I stopped doing it. Well, that, and I also made Twitch affiliate, and I learned that I had to basically shove ads down people's throats to make any money. So I felt that my effort was better spent on making better videos. All right, well, that's enough about me. That's my thought process. Those are my thoughts on giveaway culture. I guess I've led you guys on long enough. Here is the 10K giveaway. For those of you who are not aware, I actually announced this giveaway twice at the end of 2 of my videos. The Festival of 4 Winds video, which just released a day ago, just hit 10K right now as I was recording this. So stand by for the 10K giveaway. I will figure out what I'm giving away then. For those of you who want a chance, here is your last chance to enter. You gotta write, I am not a poser, and your in-game name in the comments, and I will get you in. I promise I will hook you up with something cool. We will figure it out together as of recording this video. And then 2 weeks ago on my 3 dev decisions that ruined Guild Wars 2. Please hit subscribe. I got a 10K giveaway plan. I know the Guild Wars 2 community loves giveaways. I know Sneb hates them. I don't know what I'm giving away yet, but I'm going to give away something. All right. So if you watched this far, you know about the giveaway. I know you watched the whole video, and I know you're not a poser. So drop a comment saying, yo, I'm not a poser, and your in-game stuff or Discord or whatever, and I will enter you into the giveaway. Also share your thoughts on what I talked about. That'd be great. Speaking, I actually specifically did not mention the giveaway up until the very end of those videos to see who actually watched the videos until the end. And I made a statement. If you watched until the end, you must write, I am not a poser in chat with your in-game name. And ultimately, I'm very happy with the results. Viewer retention metrics are some of the hardest to manage. They're hard to tell who watched the whole video or who watched, 2 minutes of the video. Those of you who actually watch or listen to my content are the most deserving of the giveaway. This was a giveaway ran not by random. It was ran for the people who are most deserving. All of you guys that stayed until the end of either one of those videos got entered to win. I picked at random, and we got Eddie Goes Pro. So who won and what did they get? Well, for this particular giveaway, I reached out to the individual who won and asked them what they wanted, whether they wanted a game code, whether they wanted gems, whether they wanted merchandise. Completely different game. Ultimately, it was up to them. I reached out to him. He hasn't gotten back to me yet, but in the video, I'm gonna put what he wanted and what I gave him in the video right here. So if you're just listening, you're gonna have to look at the video to tell what he got. This is editing silhouette here as I'm going through. Eddie finally got back to me. One of the things that he requested is that we do a collab sometime, and it's a interesting concept. We're working out the details now. I'm sure that I can oblige that with him. But in the meantime, he shared me his channel, which is here, and I actually scoped it out. So if you are a Guild Wars 2 gamer, he is a member of the community here. Go ahead and check out his content. It seems like it's actually pretty good, especially if you're a Steam Deck player. I did watch some of this video right here, even though I don't play on Steam Deck. But yeah, check him out, give him a sub, and we'll be doing some content together at some point in the future, probably. But I'm gonna hook him up with merchandise. I'm gonna give him some gems, and we're gonna try to get some content put out together. So that is the 10K giveaway winner. Check out Eddie Goes Pro. Give him some subscribers, man. Like hook the man up. He just had a baby, all right? So he's a dad just like the rest of us. All right, back to the video. But yeah, so if you clicked on this video thinking that you were going to have an opportunity to take part in a giveaway, I hate to break it to you, but I put out these videos the last couple of weeks. This is the giveaway where no posers are allowed. And frankly, I might actually do more of these in the future because it warms my heart to know who my real audience is. Even if you disagree with my takes, even if you already got the information you needed, it warms my heart knowing that somebody out there watched or listened until the end and paid attention to the last 5 minutes of an 8-minute video that I was still editing. Now at this point, only the real ones are going to stay anyway, because as soon as I drop the whole, oh, this isn't a giveaway video, I already did the giveaway, most people are going to click off anyway. So let's talk about 10K. 10K on YouTube is a pretty big milestone for me. Based on user data, 90% of active content creators never actually reach 10,000 subscribers, meaning people actively posting videos, like they're actively trying to attract an audience. And considering I'm just a guy doing this shit in my free time, I feel extremely blessed and humbled to think that thousands of you each week watch some of my videos or consider them useful. I make almost no money on this channel. I make about $3,000 to $4,000 a year, which, I mean, that's not a lot in California. It might be a lot to you if you live in a different country. But knowing that I have a voice in the community and that I can share my thoughts and hear back from you guys in the comments, or even help you guys out one way or another, it makes all the time worth it. Like, this isn't an inconsequential amount of time. I do like 10 to 15 hours a week on this stuff. So, but it really doesn't stop here. Like, 10K is not the end. It means that I am exactly 10% of the way to getting my very own silver play button. And I recently brought on an editor to help make sure that content keeps flowing as I'm going through life and I'm able to continue to entertain you. I uploaded my first video in October of 2023, and I've thanked you for your subscriptions, your memberships, and your viewership every step of the way. This is an achievement for us, for this community, for truth in gaming, not sucking up to the developers to try and get like privileged access, not selling out to a variety of different sponsors who want to use this platform or other people's platforms to just shill slop to anybody. So I'm just about 3 years in. I've got many, many more to go. Maybe in the next 3 years, I'll have that silver play button. Who knows? But with your help and your guys' support, anything is possible. With that, I want to thank you for watching. A big thanks to all 10,000 plus of my subscribers. A special thanks to all of my members who support the channel. And you guys are the real MVPs. So shout out to everybody who's ever used my referral link, all my members, all my subscribers. Thank you all, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.